Okay, this is the analysis of the technique, and lots of things will be changing, but there's a couple of things that we're doing well. The first thing I want to talk about is the hips. That's the first lesson in the women in the rotational shot put. I want to make sure that our hips are anchored in the middle. You can see how this knee points out a little bit when this one ends straight. So that means we're slightly leaning our hips this way. And when you watch yourself here, and then you shift back, see? Shift back. Here. See how your hips are shifting? I'm going to want to find two angles on the right and left leg that are solid and are consistent, that hold our hips in the location in the middle. That's number one. We're going to learn how to hold our hips in the middle. Now, what does all that depend on? It doesn't just depend on our angles here. It also depends on, from the side view, on our angles here. So, head, how we do those angles, what we do with them, right? So, come on, coach. When we start out of the back, we're going to want this. We're going to want it hips back, legs perpendicular to the ground, and the head and shoulders just outside the knees. So that the shot is going to travel around, and if we look from on top, we're going to have the shot travel like this. Okay? And right now, if you look at your shot traveling, we'll see it goes side to side, and then it starts going around, and then it cuts off. So instead of this, it goes this. So we're going to have to learn to do this. And that has to do with these angles that we'll be working on from the side view, which I'll go over when I see your side view, okay? And that's why it's so important that I get both angles, because they both the angles here, right here, and here, and here, and here, and then the side view here, here, and here, all of it affect what happens with this. Okay. Now, so once we learn to stabilize our hips, and I have a video already laid out there to teach you how to do that. And we'll have to work on that for quite a while, at least a couple of days, until we get the right angles and we establish a solid center, okay? All right, so that's the first thing